Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As y'all can see by the title in today's video, we're here to talk about Flashy Passer combined with Takeover Booster, combined with having Slash Takeover does on this 2v2 court stuff. Now, I'm gonna be real, I'm putting y'all into a pretty toxic playstyle here. I'm not here to convey any skill, I just want to get that out of the way. I apologize in advance for anybody that feels some type of way about this stuff, but anyway, if y'all enjoyed the video, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on them noties, all that good stuff. Let's try this one to 500 likes in the first 24 hours, y'all know the deal. But anyway, to get into some lineups right here, you're gonna see they got the pure playmaker at the 1 with the finisher at the 2. So this, you could actually run the exact same way that we're doing this, but with this lineup where the finisher just, you know, kind of contact dunk, hop dunk, whatever it may be off Flashy Passer from a Hall of Fame, you know, Hall of Fame Flashy Pass. Now, Dope is on his two-way slash play and I'm on my slasher. I can sort of shoot with this build. It's actually a pretty nice lineup as far as like, I remember a couple videos ago I was telling y'all about the lineup styles where you have lineup number 1, which is like, you know, an outside point guard with an inside big, pretty common. Then you have lineup number 2, which is an outside point guard with an outside big. Not a very common lineup and not really meta on 2s if you ask me. Then you have lineup number 3, where it's a two-way slash play with a rim sharp, right? And a lot of times you see that as like the meta lineup. It's what a lot of people run. Right here, I didn't mean to shoot this. Obviously, like, there's going to be a couple mess ups early on in this, but anyway. Then lineup number 4 is where you have 2 ISO players that could both take it on their own if you wanted to, and they could both shoot as well, you know, to spot up in the corner so that the other one can ISO. So again, this is basically lineup number 4, and I'm here to put y'all on to what you can really do with lineup number 4, because when Dope's able to shoot as well as throw flashy passes, it allows for us to do pretty toxic stuff like this, where it really doesn't require much skill. This is my thing, y'all, and I am not a fan of, like, you know, how OP slashing is in 2K20. Now let's talk about that for a second. Slashers versus slashing. Now, you have two-way slash plays, like playmaking defender builds, right, that are capable of doing everything that I'm doing right here, but they have no blue in their pie chart. They get contact dunks, they have the ability to shoot from the hash and still move quickly, and they have Hall of Fame defensive badges. So again, my thing is, I want y'all to really take a second and think about what's OP, slashers or slashing. But you can see Flashy Passer combined with Takeover Booster, boom, my takeover meter was literally like through the max, or you know, through the max on the regular takeover. Now you actually can get team takeover while doing this, and I gotta say, that can be pretty crazy too, depending on what takeovers you have on the court. Dope, unfortunately, has slasher as well, so it makes it kind of, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and say it's pointless, because that does speak to the point where I was just talking about, where I can spot up corner if he has a weak matchup at the 1 and just ISO for him, and then I spot up corner and, you know, shoot off Hall of Fame dimer, Hall of Fame floor general, and it's pretty crazy, man. And when I have takeover on too, my 3-pointer is obviously boosted as well, but like you can see right here, I got my takeover, so I'm just gonna ISO, contact dunks, all types of stuff, great for rep as well. But again, just to talk about the dominance of what Flashy Passer combined with Takeover Booster does, that Takeover Booster is pretty premium, because what it allows me to do is, Dope has Flashy Passer on gold while we're, believe it or not, while we're playing in this situation right here. And you see I go for the hop right there. Wasn't able to get it off. That's what I'm talking about too, bro. That slash takeover allows you to do so much crazy stuff. And again, I don't want y'all thinking I'm conveying any like type of skill by doing this. Now I will say, obviously, me and my subs, we have a little bit of a connection where, you know, we like to talk about, you know, the skilled things that slashers can do. I'm talking about, you know, playing for angles, stuff like that, when to hop, when not to, all types of stuff like that. It's a very basic, you know, I would say learning phase as far as being a slasher, but there's a lot of people that don't know how to do it, and what it results in is playing like a bot. You guys have seen what bad slashers look like. It can be really bad. Now right there you see they help down, get the double team, Dope misses the 3 on the wing. You're gonna see low-key he was actually shooting pretty poorly in this video, or you know, the 2 games that I'm gonna show. But again, I'm here more so than anything to just show y'all what this Flashy Passer is about. So again, just keep in mind, he has it on gold in this situation, and I'm gonna put it like this too. If you ever run in a situation where you just want to run 2 playmaking defenders, as you see, it gets graded out too. If you ever come into a situation you want to run just 2 playmaking defenders and do this exact same thing, you really could, and you both benefit off the pass and the finish. And I'm gonna run this back one more time so y'all can see it. So watch my takeover meter, it's very low in this situation. I come all the way up, Dope Flashy passes me, and then it runs out, right? Now you can see I get the dunk again, and boom, takeover is right back up. Now, it's between the K and the E. I want to mention with Hall of Fame Flashy, it's like right at the beginning of the A. It's a pretty big difference too. I'd recommend to do it. And I have a little topic that I want to talk about real quick. So let me know what y'all think of this too. But I just, like I was saying in the intro, I feel like slashing is too good in this game. I don't think slashers are OP, I think just slashing. Now, by default, obviously that makes it so slashers are OP, but now take a moment and think about what I just said, really, how slashing might just be too OP rather than slashers. Now, you can see right here, we're playing against low competition. Not exactly the point of the video. I'm here to show y'all what Flashy Passers and stuff like that is capable of. But anyway, again, to talk about just the point of slashing being too OP. You never really see anybody think that a pure blue pie chart is unstoppable or that it's meta or anything, and it's not really all that versatile. In all honesty, it's not that great of a build if it's not in the right hands, because all it's really capable of is getting to the hoop, and really you can shut that down pretty simple by just being a good interior defender. Now, when you talk about the playmaking defender builds, how they have supreme slashing ability even with no blue in their pie chart, and it's honestly insane when you think about that. So again, I don't want this whole video to turn into a rant of like two-way slash plays are too OP, but realistically, it is kind of crazy how, you know, there's not too much purpose of being a true pure slasher. Now, the one true purpose is what we're doing right here. How obviously it makes it a little bit easier to force it into the paint when you have a prime situation like a flashy pass, where you have very limited time as to, you know, how soon you have to get the shot off. You can see right here, we're not getting flashies off. Sometimes the pass actually struggles to get off as well, but you can see, hit the hop dunk, boom, takeover goes high. Now, with takeover booster and Hall of Fame flashy passer, you can go ahead and get takeover off just a regular dunk and one flashy. Now, you can see right here though, he's rocking out with gold. We only get it off that. I will say, with no takeover booster, and again, you see the meter goes up, with no takeover booster and gold flashy passer, it takes 2 flashy passes to still get takeover, which is honestly still a crazy rate. It's still pretty wild that that's even a thing. But again, that's really the only purpose of being a pure slasher in this game though, as far as what you really bring to the table. You can really be good at forcing your way into the paint in a short amount of time. And again, I mean, you can see what this build is capable of, specifically in the right hands as well. It has really good dribbling ability, pro dribble move animations, 99 driving dunk, still has the ability to shoot threes occasionally. And that's one thing too that 2K really needs to address. The fact that like me with 53 pointer can bang threes like that is honestly kind of crazy. And on top of that too, like I said, the two-way slash plays, and you see crazy jump over dunk animation right there. But the fact that two-way slash plays can bang threes consistently from the top of the key, off dribble, no dimer, no floor general, no nothing like that, just, you know, their own ability just alone is pretty crazy. And again, now you're gonna see the pure slasher at work. Again, this is a low rep 85 overall build with probably no badges, so don't take anything too seriously when it comes to this game right here. Also, I should have a mixtape coming pretty soon, but again, I just wanted to show y'all what this little combo right here is capable of. It's a pretty insane thing, and I've only made a video on it once this year, and I really don't display myself doing this playstyle too often because, like I said, I mean, it portrays the least amount of skill of anything that I do. I will say it is a lot more fun, you know, being a slasher and actually, like, you know, dunking and dribbling the ball like this. It really is fun, but the fact of the matter is there's really no place for that on the 3v3 court, just at the fact that obviously my build doesn't have the best ability to shoot from the top of the key. You're even going to see, you know, like good players like Joe Knows on their playmaking slasher builds and stuff like that. It's still a really tough thing to be meta and like comp with a slasher as the point guard, because if we're being real, this is the thing about stage or like comp threes or anything like that. The reason I'm never running point in stage, running threes, is because it makes no sense to, when really if I just come out there, set a screen, more than half, probably like 80% of the time, they're going to play sides on screens right there, no matter who the build is. It's honestly kind of laughable what the stage mentality is, but they're really just going to play sides on screens. I'm going to have easy slips, easy rolls to the hoop, and uncontested finishes for free 2 points. Whereas if you ISO with a slashing player, honestly, it's going to be kind of tough on you to just get to the hoop efficiently like that. Now, I will say one thing that is different with that is obviously it gives whoever is the point guard a chance to get 3-pointers up if they disrespect their jump shot. Now, the thing is, in the stage mentality, like I said, it's always take away 3-pointers. So basically, it's just going to be a slasher as rim running to the hoop, and you have a chance to chase down block it. But I don't know. I feel like pick and roll is always going to be meta in threes, whether it be pick and roll, pick and pop, whatever it may be. Y'all get the deal. But anyway, my whole point is, it's kind of hard as a slasher to have any fun on 3v3 just because of what the real game meta is, where outside point guards are going to rule, pick and roll, 3-pointers, whatever it may be. But on twos, it's a totally different thing. This flashy pass method, it really works well. It can be truly like hard to stop and hard to deal with, and it's tough, bro. But anyway, you're gonna see this last part right here. I check it over to Dope, and then I come back up to the wing and they're sagging off. So I just pull the 3 from here and bang it on the green. So again, crazy build. It's capable of a lot. I know I was talking down on what's the purpose of a pure slasher in the first place anyway, like what's the point of making a pure blue, but it really can be a crazy build in the right hands, in the right situation. Now that honestly can be the case with any build in this game, whether it's 3v3, 2v2, even if it's not meta, in the right hands it can be good. So that's why when I throw in the mention of Joe on the playmaking slasher, if anything, I'm not calling him a bad player for saying that it's not meta on 3v3. I'm just saying that's even more props to him, that he's able to, you know, go against the meta, not be able to, you know, be able to not use what everybody else uses and still be good and still be competitive. That's tough stuff to do. So again, in my opinion, what we need to do in this community is shine light to the people who don't run the meta stuff and show them some props. But anyway, to finalize this video, I just wanted to mention you guys, I was on stream for a little while. You can see the dunk fest was 24 minutes left and I had double rep in the top left corner as well. So I was getting ×4 rep. Listen, y'all, this legend stuff might actually happen. I think it's gonna be crazy, but you can see me and Dope were on a 25 streak, 26 streak right there. And it was actually really fun. But anyway, feel free to tune into some of those too. I'll be streaming a little more consistently now as I'm on this rep grind and, you know, having fun on this pure slasher build as well. And that's the thing too, as far as like, you know, what people like to use, sometimes entertainment is more important to people than, you know, actual comp ability. And that's the case for me sometimes too. So anyway, other than that, that's all for the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on them noties, all that good stuff. Like I said, if we get this to 500 likes in the first 24 hours, I'd really appreciate that. If you made it to the very end of the video, put ×2, the X2, in the comments to show your support that you made it all the way through to the end of this video. But other than that, like I said, hope y'all enjoyed, and take it easy, man. Peace.